Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to yet another episode of Gentlemen's Club Whiskey. I'm your host, Mark Antimate, and in the last video, as I already provided the review over the Mars Twin Alps whiskey, blended whiskey, I thought I would continue on with the brand, and I would give you the introduction to the Mars Saigo Dawn inside of this one. And in the subsequent video, I will give the review over this one, over the tasting review. So this one comes from Kagoshima, Japan, and this comes from the second Mars distillery, which is called Tsunuki. And this whiskey is bottled at 40% ABV, and it's a 700 milliliter bottling, which is pretty standard inside of Japan. I first had this whiskey at the Artie's Bar, which is a very Generation X type of bar that's located in Osaka Prefecture. And that bar has since closed down in 2019. And today is July 12th, the day of filming of this particular video. It's July 12th, 2020. And in 3 days from now, on July 15th, the owner of the Artie's Bar in Osaka, who has closed down that bar, will be opening up his Artie's Bar right here in Tokyo in Ibisu. So I plan on attending that one on opening day and celebrating the opening with him. But it'll be nice to catch up with Artie himself, who I was friends with for a better part of half a year. So, not to get off topic there, but I first had this whiskey at his bar. And seeing as I reviewed it for a book, I did not have the photograph to feature inside of my book. So I rebought this whiskey just so that I could take a photograph of the box and the whiskey so that I can have a complimentary photo to go along with my review inside of my book, 50 Japanese Whiskeys. So there you have it. That's why I bought this one again. But the story behind this is that this whiskey is a limited edition made for 2018, commemorating the 150th anniversary of the Meiji Restoration. And if you want to know what the Meiji Restoration is, it was an event in 1868 Japan that restored practical imperial rule to the Empire of Japan by Emperor Meiji and taken away power from the Tokugawa Shogun dynasty and their administration. And let me see if I have any more notes on this one. According to whiskey blogger Whiskey Richard, who I hold in acclaim from nomunication.jp, he says the Saigo Dawn from Mars Whiskey was released on April 14th, 2018. And unfortunately, production on this one has ceased as it was limited to just a short run of only 1 year. And so should you find it, definitely don't leave it sitting on the shelf. I was able to find it quite easily on the internet. So they're not all sold out yet, but as long as you get on a whiskey auction website, you should be able to find this. Let me open it up out of the box real quick just so that I could show you guys what it is. Some information about this one on the back, talking about what I just mentioned and showing the location of this Tsunuki Distillery, which is located in Kagoshima down here. On the box it has the Mars logo, some heraldry, and it says Mars Blended Whisky Saigo Dawn. I got this stuck inside of there. And when you pull it out, it's a pretty nice bottling. You got your kanji over here and English on the left side. Pretty standard how Japanese like to do this now. I would say that this is kind of like a styling that was influenced or taken from Suntory, because they usually do their whiskey bottles up like this with some English on the left-hand side and kanji in full print, very big on the right. The back has nothing in particular particularly special about it, just the same information that is actually on the back of the box there. So, nothing special, corkscrew cap, and that's all I have to say about this one. Gentlemen, I thank you for watching. Salute to you wherever you may be out in the world, and as always, you know what to do. Keep it classy.